Hey there, Jimmy here from HB Pool. So I'm here today. We've got a situation with a filter head. So what I want to do is just make sure that it's not leaking as it was previously. And we're also going to explain all the valve on top of the filter head, what they're doing, what they're for, and how to operate them. All right, see you in a bit. Jeremy again on this lovely day. So we've just fixed the leak at the filter. So I'm just about to show you what I did and explain to you the valve on top of the filter head. Perfect. We're here at the pool, right by the equipment. And so what we did is we had a small leak coming down from here. So I re-put some new bolts because the one that was in there, it was stripped, and that was the reason why it was leaking. So I've changed these, and right now it doesn't seem like we have any more leaks coming from the filter. So that is solved. Now what I want to do is give you just a quick video tutorial on the filter head, how to use it, and how to use it for your vacuum as well. Okay, perfect. So we are here at the filter head, and what we want to see is that right now we are on filtration, which is great. That's where we want it for most of the time, because that's where it's actually filtering out the water of the pool. Now, before moving the valve, the valve handle right here, please note to always shut down the pump. So your switch for your pump is right here. So we'll go ahead and shut her down. And so now, just to do a quick backwash, so to clean out the filter, what we would do is we would actually take the filter head valve and put it right onto backwash. Now in this location, when I start back the pump, and here we go, and now the pump will actually push the water from below the filter, raise it up. Anything that was inside the filter is now going to be pushed out into this pipe and out right into the field. And what we can see actually is the water coming out in this little basket right here in this little glass. And as soon as it gets cleared up, as we can see, there's a bit of stuff. Once it clears up, we're going to shut her down, and we're going to do a rinse, which I will show you right away. So right now, once we're done doing the backwash, once the water all cleared up, again, we always shut down the valve, the switch for the pump. And that is shut down. What we want to do at this point is right now, since we've pushed out all of the stuff from the bottom of the filter, anything that could have stayed in the head, we want to rinse all that out, make sure the pipe gets rinsed as well. So we're going to put it back to rinse, which is right here. So as we can see, this is rinse. So we'll go ahead and start the pump. So this will just do for about 10 seconds or so, and then we'll be good. So that's for a backwash on the filter, and then I'll show you how to work it out with the vacuum. All right, so the first video was about doing a backwash to clean out your filter. So you want to do this after you've done a big vacuum, or pretty much depending on the pool's condition, but it will be usually at least once a week or every 2 weeks, depending on the pressure that you'll see on your pressure gauge. You want to clean it out after you see at least 5 psi pressure. You do want to do a backwash. And now let's go back and show you guys how to do a vacuuming and the other option that we've got on the valve on the filter head. Okay, back here on my filter. So here's what we want to see. So again, I'm not going to start the pump and shut off the pump, but what we want to do is before turning the valve on the filter, we always want to shut down the pump first. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually show you where it should be located when you're doing a vacuum. So where you want to be located is on filter most of the time. Now when you're vacuuming on filter, what's going to happen is that everything that you're vacuuming is going to go inside the filter, and it will sit on the sand, which is about this high. So everything's coming in and building up. So what you're going to see though is that the pressure is actually going to build up. So depending where your pressure is, again, as soon as you see that you're getting more than 5 psi than what you started with, you definitely want to do a backwash. So what you would do is you would start the pump on filter. As soon as you see that the gauge go wherever it is 5 more, then you would do a backwash. Now at this point, once you're getting more pressure inside the filter, you'll see that the vacuum is less and less effective. So that's why you want to do a vacuum. You also want to clean out the basket in the filter and the basket and the pump right here. Those are the two sections. So skimmer, pump, basket, and you would do a backwash and then a rinse, and then we would go back to filtration, and then you can continue vacuuming. Now the other option, if ever your water's levels high or if your pool is really dirty, you can actually stop the pump, put the valve right on waste, so that way you're actually going to be vacuuming straight out of the pipe right here. Now remember, when you are doing this, you will be lowering down the water of the pool, so you definitely want to make sure not to drain the pool too much or add some water before doing it. But that's a great way to get rid of anything that you would need to get rid of right away. And so just a couple more things on it that I want to show is that there is also a place for recirculate. Now let me just explain. Recirculate would mean that you're actually going straight in the head and back to the pool, so you're not using the filter. And there's the open, which is for winter, where it actually just lifts up the valve so that nothing breaks in the winter. So that's a basic tutorial on the valve of the filter. All right, if you got any questions, feel free to give us a call. And so again, I'm Jeremy from HB Pool. Thanks for having us over here. Please like us on Facebook, Instagram, and have a great summer. Enjoy your pool.